Schizophrenia, a mental disorder characterized by abnormal social behavior and failure to understand what is real.
Hey, stop. What the fuck?
What?
This doesn't sound new. This is recycled content, isn't it?
No. I was working on this for a while.
Yeah, like 8 years?
Yeah, about 8 years worth, yeah.
It's a long podcast.
This is new? You're telling me this is new?
Yeah, okay, just listen.
Okay.
Reduced social engagement and emotional expression, lack of motivation, and hearing voices that others do not hear.
Voices. We used to
Hey, stop.
That's a terrible time to jump in.
What?
That's a terrible time. That's fucking terrifying.
Well, yeah, I worked really hard on that too.
Yeah, like 2017, 2018. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
There ain't no fucking way this is new.
No, that I recognize because I shit my pants the first time I heard it.
It was Shell Lake, isn't it?
Yeah, well, something like that, yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is the Buffalo Narrows Massacre, the Axe Murders from 1969. But, in like 2018, I saw a picture of a little girl on Trump's lap, and it just got wiped from the internet.
In 2018, you were looking at pictures of Trump?
Yeah, all the time.
When was he president?
I was obsessed.
2020?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020.
No, it was 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Joe
I'm
Biden
right
was
here.
Because he lost in 2020.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Trump's been around way longer than he should have been. Yeah, that's true. That's sad.
And now those Epstein files.
Well,
there's no list, right?
Well, Corey's seen the list.
Hey.
Well, you've seen the flight logs anyways.
There are flight logs.
Yeah.
Literally are flight logs, but there's literally a list, too.
Well, they should.
So initially it was the list is on our desk, and then it was there is no list, and now the newest information that people will already hear, but it just came out today, is that the list was created by the Democrats.
Right.
And that's when I realized I've heard this before. Not in the way where you remember a story at Christmas or a case from a late night doc. I mean, in your bones. In that weird part of your brain where memory and fear hold hands. Buffalo Narrows, 1969. A family, northern Saskatchewan. 7 dead, no rhyme, no reason. But something wasn't sitting right. Because as we laid out the details, snow, silence, a single survivor, my mind went somewhere else. Shell Lake, just 3 years earlier. 9 people killed in their home. Same province. Same type of scene, same sense of dread. It was like we weren't covering a case anymore. We were rerunning it. Different small town, similar names, same story. That creeping deja vu, but with blood on its hands. You do this long enough, you start noticing the same loops. Families erased. Systems missing the warning signs. Towns that never really recover. Shell Lake, Buffalo Narrows. Same province, same heartbreak, same nightmare. We always say, how could something like this happen? Maybe the better question is, how could it happen again?
Bill Cosby, not as bad as Trump.
Hey, Jesse, are you okay? You've kind of been just staring off into space for a minute here.
Sorry, just running some things around in my head.
Oh, yeah, well, murder deja vu, am I right? So open your eyes and gaze into the abyss as we delve deeper into Canada's crawl space.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Breaking news, a school shooting with reports of multiple fatalities, this time in Santa Fe,
20
Texas.
to 24 people dead. At least 59 now dead. More than
possible school shooting at Saskatchewan in Canada.
A suspected serial killer in Toronto.
The 66-year-old landscaper Bruce McCarthy facing 5 counts of first-degree murder.
Serial killer. John Paul Osteen has been charged with murder. The number of fatalities we don't know where the rest.
Oh, fuck off. Where are we going to come back into on this recording?
This is after the intro now.
Ah, yes.
So that would have been good.
Yeah, Al Bundy.
You just missed a conversation now.
Al Bundy.
I mean, are we all good levels? I didn't actually check.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't have to officially start, but...
Al Bundy.
Al
Uncle Rico.
Bundy.
A duo made in heaven. Or hell.
Married with children. Yeah, Al Bundy shouldn't have been able to survive on that. If you could live in that house and that on that income.
Maybe it's like a thing to show how women, like it's a joke, women buy so many shoes, you know?
That he's like...
Because he's rolling in some cash at
But
least.
he hates half of them.
And he was a terrible employee by all means. Like,
Oh, yeah. Because it wasn't his shop. Like, he seemed to be the only employee, but he didn't own the shop.
No. He didn't own the shop. And he was a terrible person.
Yes.
Terrible.
Not a very good dad. Like, those kids are disowning him for sure as they get older.
Well, I think he's disowning them right back, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's what everybody wants.
It's like a less hardcore Shameless.
Yeah,
I think
The precursor to Shameless.
Absolutely. Well, I think it was pretty much modeled around what was that show with the old racist Archie Bunker?
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
All in the Family.
That's the one. Yeah. I was trying to think of it.
on our door.
Yes, that's what Married with Children was kind of modeled after. Yeah, it was Archie
Makes
Bunker.
sense.
She had a really screechy voice.
Yes.
Welcome. Welcome to Canada's crawl space.
Quirque space. Quirque wall space.
This
The
is
crawl
not a
space.
rerun of the Shell Lake Massacre.
The crawl space that still gets beeper notifications about missing persons.
We have a pager.
Yeah.
I love it. We have a
Go to our website.
You can buy your own Canada's Crawl Space pagers.
You can also...
And Trapper Keepers.
Yeah.
Pagers and Trapper Keepers.
We know what year it is. Come on.
We can sell you the little cassettes you can put into your answering machine.
Beta, what the fuck was it?
Yeah, Betamax.
Laserdisc. No, not Laserdisc. What was it? Well, who competed with VHS and lost?
That was Betamax.
Betamax?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Betamax.
Fuck you, Betamax. I'm Jesse.
I'm Sean.
I'm Corey.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, Sean. Hey, wait, that's me.
Yeah, right? Come
I'm
on.
Sean,
If we're going
yes.
to do this weird thing every week, we got to get it right. Got to get it tight.
I don't think we got it right last time, though.
I don't think we've got it right ever.
Well, one day.
Consistency.
One day.
Yeah.
If one of us dies, if one of us is dying on our last episode, we'll reveal. Well, actually, we won't even reveal. We'll just do it right. We'll be like, we'll do it perfect. We'll work.
I don't believe that.
We'll work hard on it. We'll be
Okay,
like,
I do believe that.
Very hard on it, yeah. I had some redactions for last episode, but I can't
Hey,
find a sheet
Jesse.
of paper.
Working hard or hard while working? What do you prefer?
Both.
I love it.
You have sheets behind you. Are those?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Are these they?
No.
We have redactions?
Well, for myself.
You redacted yourself?
Yeah.
Self-editing?
Well, because on the last episode, on the intro, I said that she took the needle and stuck it with him instead of stuck him with it.
Oh.
So
you made
so
something.
Do better.
He bashed she bashed the patient into the needle.
Oh, I thought you made it sound like they were doing drugs together. They were just shooting up together.
She was probably high.
Yeah. And she probably just stuck the needle out and pushed the person into it.
Also, I think my old band didn't say, what was it? Fuck all religion and Jesus is awesome. It was, what was it? It was I know one of them was God is awesome, very facetiously. We were 16.
Yeah,
full of piss and vinegar.
Everything felt quite right. Never mind. I'm not going to start singing Yellow Card. All right, what are we doing here?
We are talking about the Shell Lake Massacre.
No, we're not.
Wait. No, we're not. We're talking about the Buffalo Narrows Massacre.
Yeah, very similar. If you didn't get that from the intro.
Buffalo Narrows is a northern city? Is it a city?
It's a town.
It's a town. Is it a town?
It's a community. It's got, I tell you right here. Just read the
I
script
drove
I gave you.
out to Buffalo Narrows after a heavy snowstorm, and it was the fucking shittiest drive I think I've actually, it wasn't shitty. It was like very introspective, very lonely.
Yeah.
Stuck
Like,
in your own head.
Once you hit Big River, there's like no radio, no cell service. It's just you driving, looking at like nothing.
Yeah, this is about, what was it, like almost 4 or 5 hours away from Shell Lake.
Yes.
I think Buffalo Narrows is.
And from where we would be, it's about,
longer than that.
I think I left at like 6 a.m. to arrive around lunch. And then I was stoked because they had a Tim Hortons. I was like, oh my God, nice. Buffalo Narrows has a fucking Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
and it was a small coffee pot area inside of their general store. That was our Tim Hortons.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Our carafe says Tim Hortons on it.
I like that a lot. All right, so, well, here's some answers maybe. Buffalo Narrows or Detroit de Boeuf, right?
Detroit beef, yeah.
Detroit beef.
As it was called in French. Or Mostoso wa Pacific.
I'm sure that was correct.
I said that pretty okay, but I'm pretty sure it was wrong. In Plains Cree is a northern village in the province of Saskatchewan, in our province of Saskatchewan, Canada, located at the, quote, Narrows between Peter Pond Lake and Churchill Lake. As of 2021, the population of Buffalo Narrows was about 1,014 people, which was just over 100 fewer than 10 years earlier in 2011.
That's not that small. Like, you only have to have 5,000 in Saskatchewan to be classified as a city.
City, right?
Isn't it 6? Or is it 5?
I think it's 5.
6.
I have no clue.
Martinsville was 6 when they became one.
Okay,
well, maybe they wanted to hold out because it's Martinsville.
Maybe they were like, we want to be a big city.
We want to be a city with 1,000 more people before we tell anybody.
Than a categorical city, yes.
All right, the first people to settle permanently at Buffalo Narrows arrived in 1895, which was about a decade after old Johnny MacDonald got his railroad across the prairies by squashing the Metis resistance in Batoche, Saskatchewan, which I feel like we should cover, like a general Batoche kind of thing, hey?
We should do that, but...
I don't know about the audio files, though. The audio clips to do.
We can do that for next year around Batoche Days.
Right, yeah, that's true. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I suppose Batoche Days is now, right?
Right, it's coming up,
I think it's now.
Happened.
I think it's happening right now.
It was either this weekend or next weekend.
Today is August 13th, 2025.
No, it's July.
It's
this is being released August 13th.
And nobody's hearing this until August 13th.
That's right. This is August 13th, 2025.
We're recording this a month early.
Back to Batoche Days.
Way to get through the veil.
We are live right now. We are live on August 13th, 2025, everybody. I was just thinking about that because on like the older episodes, like our first re-release episode, I had already said things that were like outdated, and like I was like, man, fuck, we need to like release this a month after, and I'm I'm worried about the recession that's coming, and then like it's like a month later, 2 months later, it was released, and it like hasn't happened, and it probably won't because
we got to think about that, right?
And I'm like,
no, we don't.
Fuck, now I look like
way.
a goddamn idiot because I'm talking about something that didn't even happen. And like, I was like, why was I even really concerned about that? It's so, like, Trump's a fucking idiot. And like, Yeah, Canada is shit. Like, we're fucked, but we're always fucked. We've never been not fucked.
I mean,
Canada.
there is more tariffs coming out on August 1st.
30%,
so
yeah.
By the time this podcast, while we're recording this, we already know what's happening.
We still could see a recession. If we do see a recession, I will be vindicated. You know, the BTC, the Bitcoin, has reached $114,000 per Bitcoin because the value of the dollar keeps decreasing.
You just hear a gunshot in the background. A body drop.
But
does this lead into our first commercial?
This does lead in.
Okay.
Now that I'm talking about cryptocurrency, I'm going to actually take a minute to thank our sponsors for this episode.
Quick plug.
Now, Sean, I need you to enter ominous tribal beat mixed music here.
I'll do this for you, yeah.
Tired of digital currencies backed by nothing? Want to invest in something real? Something raw? Introducing Cryptid Coin, the first and only cryptocurrency backed by real parts of cryptozoological creatures. We're talking value you can feel and smell. One Bigfoot pituitary gland? That's your blue chip investment, said to weigh more than gold and double your testosterone just by proximity. Ogopogo scales, ultra rare, ultra slick. Waterproof NFTs embedded into every one. Perfect for decentralized liquidity and summoning lake gods. But that's not all. Chupacabra molars power a proof of predation protocol. Jersey Devil Claws are the standard of the high volatility assets. And yes, Mothman eyes, they don't blink ever. Just like our market. All of it runs on blockchain, a shadowy, ultra-encrypted black market blockchain governed by an elite network of South American pygmies who've never touched fiat but own the future. So ask yourself, are you going to settle for meme coins or are you ready to mine the myth? Visit cryptidcoin.dark and get verified with a drop of blood and a whisper into the void. Cryptid Coin, where the beasts are real and so are the profits.
Well done. I'm going to look into that myself.
Take. Damn.
Fucked up once, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I didn't even notice, actually.
It was a pituitary gland.
We're still getting paid regardless, so.
Like, are we actually? Because I have to label that on Spotify and everything.
But that does bring us into our sister side project that Mr. Sean Corey Jesse is doing, the Canada's Creatures.
Oh, yeah.
If you missed out on the Wendigo episode, you should go back and listen. The next one is
the Sasquatch.
Ooh.
Which?
Dun, dun.
Super sexy.
He's
super
got big
smelly.
He is pretty sexy.
Big dong.
No. Big
dong.
feet.
Big
means
dong,
big shoes.
feet.
Means big shoes.
Big nose.
Means it sucks trying to find that size 18 anywhere because the last person got the only pair they got.
Mm-hmm.
And when does that come out, Sean?
Oh, I'm going to shoot for about July.
You mean August
7th or August 1st, one of those two dates.
Well, this is August 13th right now.
So you've heard it already.
So
why are you doing this?
Listen to
so go back and listen.
listen to the episode released 12 days ago.
Oh, this is hard, guys. I'm not cutting any of this out. Okay, where were we? Oh, I remember. But Tosh, yeah, old Johnny Mac. However, before the full-on European colonization, this northern area was an ancient hunting site for indigenous communities around the Narrows and the lakes. The area provided a bottleneck where indigenous hunters could drive the wood bison into a small area to easily control and kill them. Many indigenous communities from all around the Narrows used it as a bountiful resource for catching and drying fish during the summer months. The entire area laid almost pristinely untouched by European invasion until the 1790s, when the first fur trading post was established in the area. Though the community of Buffalo Narrows developed slowly at first, after World War I and through the 1930s, an influx of Norwegian, German, and Scottish immigrants were drawn to the commercial fishing operations in the area. I can never say this place right. But could you know?
Isle Lacrosse?
Is that all it is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Isle Lacrosse. I can't ever say that, apparently.
You just did.
I did. People from nearby Isle Lacrosse and La Loche also relocated to Buffalo Narrows. It's the Isle you know, like all the you know.
It looks complicated.
It looks.
Well, there's an extra there doesn't need
Is that
to
not
be.
supposed to be? I swear I took that
it's
straight
it's
from,
supposed to be there, like in
I
the
see.
word, but as far as pronunciation. We got this.
Yeah. We're doing great. A school was built in 1934, while a post office opened in 1936. The resource economy peaked between the 50s and 70s. From the 1940s to 1965, the Department of Natural Resources had administered the community, but then local government was established. The village is governed by 6 councillors. I'm just going to take a little drinky of my.
You've been talking a lot.
Drinking White Claws.
No, it's my G-Dub pill.
I am drinking a Dogfish Head cocktail, vodka mule, passion fruit citrus.
Vodka mule?
Yeah.
That's...
It sounds delicious.
It is delicious. It's pretty good.
Sounds delicious.
I went to Confederation Mall yesterday, and for those familiar with Confederation Mall, it is an interesting place to be these days. We had gone into Freshco to buy some chips, and within the first minute of being in Freshco, I heard, "Ah! Ah!" And I looked, and security was tackling a man, and a woman was running behind them with her cell phone out filming, and she said verbatim, "You're not supposed to hold him, retards." And I said, "Oh, no." And I said, oh, look, he's being tackled. He must have stolen something. And the guy just kept going, "Ah, ah." And then, like, we finished our shopping. I went to the liquor store next door to buy this Dogfish Head.
Oh, yeah.
And in order to get in, you have to be let in.
I know. You have to show your ID.
So I didn't have ID, but she was like, "I'll let you go this time." And then, because I had my family with me, so I didn't look like I was going to steal. And I was like, okay, and I'm white. So
you stole
helps.
more.
Yeah, the kids were the ones stealing.
And
little did they know.
And so I went in, got my alcohol, came back out. Security was still on the guy in the by the tunnel.
Shit.
And this woman on the green was still filming. Another woman came to film. Then the police finally showed up, and then they were all like on top of this guy. And this guy's still like, "Ah, ah." I was like, Jesus, what a disaster.
Holy crap. That reminds
But
me.
he didn't get away.
He did not get away.
There was one time I was driving down 20th Street. There was somebody that just got stuck on top of right on top of one of the what are they called? The bus shelters. He was stuck.
He climbed up thing, got scared of heights.
Oh, there was lava everywhere. I guarantee you there was lava everywhere.
The floor is lava. You can't go anywhere.
And we sat there for 20 minutes being like, what? But we were younger then. Now we know. Drugs. They can be fun, but do them responsibly.
Saskatchewan. Should be our fucking slogan. Saskatchewan, where the summers are short and the drugs are fucking great. Come on down, smoke some meth.
So good you'll die.
Now with fentanyl.
The drugs are laced hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, don't trust 'em.
If you're a hardcore drug addict, Saskatchewan, you get your bang for your buck for sure. If nothing can kill you.
Yeah. Oh, come to Sask. All right, there we go. The village is governed by 6 councillors who are elected at large every 4 years and a mayor. Through the 1970s, infrastructure was updated. Better homes were built, long-distance telephone services, and a new airport for small jets was built.
That surprises me that
Yeah.
airport for jets. Like,
Oh, there's probably mining and stuff up there.
I don't.
but even so, like jets.
Is. Well,
Does it
further
Real
north.
something.
Further
There's gotta be
north,
some-
there
yeah.
is.
So that would be where they probably come in, maybe, right?
Yeah, because I think once
There's
you
parts where you can't get.
after
other than
you
plane,
hit,
though.
Yeah,
after
but those
Buffalo
aren't.
Narrows,
Those are
there's like
planes,
nothing.
not generally jets. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I believe him. We should all believe him.
Hey,
Maybe this was Cold War stuff.
Cold War era, yeah. Flying in to protect. Maybe we're protecting Greenland.
Could be.
well, it also says small jets, right? So it's not like we're not getting 757s over there.
Mm-hmm. But even I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What characterizes a jet? What makes a jet a jet and
Jet
not
engine?
not an airplane?
I don't know.
Because all airplanes have jet engines.
Does a little Cessna?
I don't know. What the
I
fuck's
have
a
no
jet
clue.
engine?
Yeah,
What
I
is
think
a
it is
jet
the
engine?
propulsion system.
What is an airplane's engine?
A
Is it
jet.
not a jet engine?
No, I don't think so.
What is a jet engine?
We sound real stupid as normal.
Yeah, this is classic. Three white
Consistency
guys
is
on a
key.
podcast talking about anything they want.
What the fuck's a jet engine?
Not a rocket scientist.
If you know, update us. We're not going to Google this.
No, I'm not looking it up. I don't care enough. What the fuck? So an airplane, a plane engine. You're telling me a plane engine is different than a jet engine?
Well, like an airplane has the 4 engines on the wings,
Yeah.
and the jet has the one in the back.
That's it?
I think.
A jet just has one engine on the back, like a rocket ship?
No, I've seen movies where one of the engines is failing.
On a jet?
I'm sure it's a 757.
Well, that's a fucking airplane, isn't it?
That's a jumbo jet.
Oh, well then, yeah, but then that's an airplane.
I don't know.
I got 3 white guys. I'm probably wrong too. I said that pretty confidently. I could be 100% wrong.
If there are any,
I figured small jets they're not like fighter jets.
if anybody
That's not
listening
what
to
I'm
this that
picturing.
knows what
Well,
the
that's
fuck we're talking
the smallest
about.
jet I can think of.
Oh, see, I figure it
Yeah, but I'm not thinking of fighter jets either. I'm thinking of what is it?
right like a 757.
Yeah, but doesn't that just? It's not just. What do we call it, an airplane?
Yeah, technically.
But what is a jet? That's what we need to know. What a jet is. What class?
We'll figure
We
this
have
out
little
after
Google.
this episode.
Someone could be Googling it right now. I'm trying to keep my spot on this.
Hey, I'm fucking Googling. You keep going. I'll
Go for it,
I'll
Sean.
come back in.
And in 1981, a bridge across the Narrows was officially opened, which finally connected the community to the provincial highway system. The bridge replaced a ferry that was set up in 1957 and is a notable attraction for many traveling through.
A jet is a type of airplane that's propelled by jet engines, which uses a combustion process to generate thrust. Whereas an airplane can refer to any aircraft with wings that is lifted by its engines and airflow over the wings.
So is a jet? So a jet could be
An airplane.
Yeah.
Well,
An
an
airplane could also not be a
commercial-
jet.
Yeah, a
Like a
jet can be
commercial,
an airplane, but an airplane can't be a jet. Correct. No.
No.
Wait.
I don't
The other
know.
way. Wait. Flip it and reverse it. And yes, there we go.
It was a propulsion system, like I said.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But you
Fuck
can,
you.
But it can be.
And 9/11 was not an accident. I'll tell you that.
No, Netanyahu definitely has his hands on that one.
Oh, no,
Buffalo-
not even that it was an accident. Wait, what do you mean to say? Bush did 9/11. That's what we want to say. Yes.
With Netanyahu.
Yes.
But anyways, Buffalo Narrows was incorporated. We're all going to be killed. I'm sorry, guys. Buffalo Narrows was
coming to
incorporated
I argued about jets. That's all I did.
as a northern village in 1983. The population today is largely comprised of Cree, Dene, and European origins. The community's Metis population is estimated at between 80 and 90%. In September 1875, John Macoun, who was traveling the fur trade route from Methil Portage to Lac Isle-Croix,
So there was
described the old community.
After a sunrise, a headwind sprang up, which we battled all day and reached the Narrows.
So what does methyl mean if there was a methyl portage in 1875?
I'm sure there's a science word, right?
Well,
But I don't know why it's.
What do you mean a science? Isn't that the science word? Methyl?
wait,
But it's also the name of this town.
that's a weird name
1875.
to me.
Yeah.
Like I think of methyl alcohol and
I mean, maybe that's what they made there.
they just portage through
In
methyl to get there.
And yet, to look upon and gaze at this beautiful little northern community, one would never guess it could be home to one of Canada's most horrific, yet least talked about tragedies. The Buffalo Narrows, I fucked that up. The Buffalo Narrows axe murders of 1969.
Like everybody's been like, when the
1969. Did I say 69?
yeah, 69. Nice.
I just had to double up the 69.
Usually I'll get on the mic and go over these, run through them, see how long it takes to do this. The last one, the 8 pages, was only about 25 minutes. So I figured we had about 40 minutes to work with. This time I have no clue.
The Buffalo Narrows axe murders, everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Not the Nax murders, as this man said.
I try. Maybe not enough beer, maybe too much. Who knows? Buried beneath a single tombstone in the Buffalo Narrows Cemetery in Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, is the final resting place of the Pederson family. A young married couple, both 32 years old, Thomas Pederson, his wife Bernadette, and their children, Grace Ann, 8, Robert Thomas, 5, Richard Daniel, 4, and Rhonda Beatrice, 2. Their lives extinguished in the blink of an eye on the night of January 30th, 1969. 48-year-old John Baptiste Herman of La Loche, a guest of the Pedersons that night, met the same fate. Thomas Pederson was considered well-to-do by Northern standards at the time. He was born and raised in Buffalo Narrows. He was a laborer who had spent considerable time in the bush doing timber work. He would take on several odd jobs to get by, including fishing, trapping, hunting, and working in the 2 fish packing plants in the area. Because of the bitter cold the winter of '69 was starting out with, Pederson had been laid off for about 10 days at the time of the slayings.
That would be cold. You're way up north. It's January 30th.
Oh, yeah. That's right in the deep freeze.
Yeah, and
near the Arctic.
Yeah, way up there. And no, modern insulation systems or furnaces or whatever. It's just, I'm so glad to not be living through that.
Oh, yeah. We are much better. Try lifting the mic just a little bit. Now try.
Hello?
Yeah, that's how I want to hear your voice. Nice and full.
That sounded sexy. That's how I want to hear your voice.
Nice and full.
Now say it again.
All right. The Pedersons were asleep in their 2-bedroom home. At around 3 a.m., Frederick Moses McCallum, 19 years old in 1969, wielding a long-handled fire axe, breaks into the window to gain access to the locked door and enters the Pederson home. Frederick Moses McCallum came to covered in blood. Realizing he was the one who committed this heinous act, the young man calls the local priest, Reverend J. Darsh. I was going to read one.
Stan Darsh.
I forgot about that. I knew that was going to come up. Stan Darsh. Oh, God, that's so good. Reverend Darsh, and tells him what he has done at the Pederson residence. Oh, I got completely off track with that. With the South Park reference.
Hey, you guys.
What's up?
The temperature in Buffalo Narrows on January 30th, 1969 isn't really properly documented, but
awesome, thank you.
In Saskatoon, it was minus 33.
Yeah, it was really cold that winter.
So Buffalo Narrows would likely be within the minus 30 to minus 35 range at that same time as well.
Yeah.
It's not like the weather is that much more extreme in Buffalo Narrows versus Saskatoon. Saskatoon is notoriously cold as well.
Oh, yeah.
So Buffalo Narrows was cold.
Oh, very cold.
Thanks for the confirmation. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Everybody, it was cold in Saskatchewan in the winter. If you're not quite sure, it gets cold.
It gets pretty cold. All right. Reverend Darsh does not believe the boy at first, but makes a trip to Thomas Pederson's home with Constable Fraser, where they make the grisly discovery. Blood spattered the walls of the small house. John Baptiste Herman lay dead on his back in a pool of his own blood from the grotesque axe wound to his head. Thomas and Bernadette Pederson lay in their bed, the sheets soaked through with blood. Thomas had already perished. Bernadette was clinging to life and would die 4 hours later at the hospital in nearby Isle La Crosse. In the other room, 5 bloody bodies lay in a single bed. 8-year-old Grace, 5-year-old Robert Thomas, 4-year-old Richard Daniel, and 2-year-old Rhonda Beatrice. All lay slain from the brutal attack by McCallum. The fifth body, Fred Donald Pederson, 7, started to move when he heard the voices of the priest and the constable. Fred Pederson was in a coma for several months. He was the only survivor of the attack. When asked about the attack later, the little boy stated,
I got chopped.
I forgot to highlight that, but yes.
Well, you're lucky I was paying attention this time.
Good, yeah.
Like, can you imagine wake up
Stay on the ball.
from that?
I know.
Just like wake up, you're sore, your head's a mess, and then just like the majority of your family's just gone.
The entirety of your family?
No, not the entirety.
There is some sisters that weren't there.
Oh,
luckily that day, yeah.
I'm glad that I don't research any of this. And you guys do.
Okay. Frederick McCallum lived with his mother, one of 10 children, all apparently from different fathers.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. I should have just let you guys keep going.
But no, this is the killer that we're talking about now.
Oh,
Fred
McCallum
McCallum.
had 10.
Yeah.
His mom got
9
around.
siblings.
All from different
All from
fathers?
different fathers, apparently. That's what I read.
Holy fuck.
She was a people person.
Yes, she was a people pleaser.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Frederick's father's whereabouts were unknown. His mother was known to be a bit of a booze hound.
That's how you get 10 kids.
That's kind of how you get around a little bit. Fred held various jobs.
No slut shaming here.
No. You do you.
And 10 other people.
You want to have 20
At
kids
least.
with 20 different fathers. That is your prerogative, and we support you.
There you
No,
go.
we don't.
Jesse doesn't, but I do. Absolutely.
I do too. Get your
Sean does
let
too.
your freak fly. Let your freak flag fry. There we go.
Let your freak frog.
Don't fry it.
Frog. Let your
Don't
frog fry. Let your.
This is about my 4th beer of the day. My first
Sean's
Sunday
drunk.
of the holidays that I'm on.
Holidays? You're on holidays?
This week of July, yes.
Shit.
He means August.
Not
Yeah.
right now.
I'm done vacation now.
In the past, he was on holidays. Where you're listening live now, he's off holidays.
Yeah.
He works tomorrow. We all work tomorrow.
Okay. Don't remind me. Where was I?
Fred held
various jobs, but was rarely employed at one place for too long. Now, there isn't really any real good information out there about what happened, if anything, between Mr. Pederson and Fred McCallum. Did you?
I couldn't find anything either.
I read that there was an altercation between the two at a get-together a couple of nights before, and Fred was not at the small party the Pedersons supposedly held the night of the murders. After murdering the family, Frederick McCallum was found at his kitchen table drinking a cup of tea where he was arrested. Having been argued over for 3 hours because of racial discrimination of no Indigenous or Métis names on the jury list, an all-male, all-white jury was selected.
A jury of your peers, as promised.
As promised by the state.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? They're
Yeah.
like, we'll give you a jury of your peers. It's like, okay, well, I'm a First Nations man and from up north. They're like, well, we've got 10 white men from southern Saskatchewan. Good luck.
Good luck.
I mean, he already confessed to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true
and
too,
I mean,
right?
he did kill them, so fuck him.
Yep, for sure. But it is funny. Because that still happens today. McCallum,
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. McCallum was originally charged with 7 counts of non-capital murder, which was withdrawn, and he was then charged with just 2 counts of non-capital murder for the deaths of Thomas Pederson and John Baptiste Herman.
Did you ever end up finding out what non-capital murder is? Like, is that just not first-degree murder?
Yeah, it's just not. It's what it like. I have there'll be a whole history of capital punishment slipped in
Gotcha.
there while we're talking here. It'll go lower right here where I'm talking.
Mm-hmm. All right, slip it in.
At some point. Where was I though? Oh yeah, because there's just still more. Why did they take away the charges for the women and children's? Was it because like men's lives are worth more.
I can tell you that Canada is notoriously soft on crime. We like find ways to give people lesser sentences.
There was actually a there's concurrent.
We talked about that, concurrent sentencing.
There was just recently, though, even somebody with drug charges and stuff was. I got a Star Phoenix subscription now.
Cool.
That's sick, actually. I'd love to have the paper.
Way better to just have local news.
Well,
and they also give you some of the
50 cents a week or something right now if you.
I'd love to just have a physical copy of the newspaper, especially now that like Canadian media has been so silenced on social media as well. So
yeah,
it's hard. But I will say, Saskatchewan is starting to crack down on fentanyl dealers. So that's something. But yeah, notoriously soft on crime, and we find ways to like give people the benefit of the doubt and give them lesser sentencing, which is especially when it comes to First Nations and Indigenous. Like the Glad to Report was created after this, obviously, but with the sole intent of taking into account the generational traumas that people have gone through and everything like that, and then so that's under consideration as well. So.
There's lots of stuff with fetal alcohol syndrome being a factor in murders, as I know firsthand, as my cousin was murdered.
That would be Matthew?
A few years ago. Yeah. But, it's Canada. It's pretty free here in general.
Well,
if you don't step out of line.
We don't let
Definition
Sean fool you. We don't actually have any freedoms in Canada.
I don't think you have freedoms technically anywhere.
Well, in the U.S., you do have freedom of speech. You do not.
I don't know.
You do, literally.
People are getting picked up.
Well, you did before
anything.
Trump. Prior to Trump, you had freedom of speech. But it's a weird there now. It's weird. It's like kind of totalitarian there now. It's odd. It's like going against their own amendments and everything, yeah.
But where
it's
in
picking
Canada,
and choosing which amendments you want to showcase. But when in
Canada, do you know of any time people have been like sent to jail for saying stuff online that wasn't threats?
Oh, it happened, but I mean, like you can,
because even in the States, that like the threats got.
You can be charged with things. You could be charged with in Canada with like we don't have freedom of speech here. We have.
There's no guaranteed freedom of speech. No.
Yeah. We don't have the right to say whatever we want here in Canada. If I was to misgender somebody, I could be like criminally punished for that. Whereas in the United States, you can just be like, "You're a man," and then they'll be like, and then that's it. They can't do anything about it.
Was that actually put into effect? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in Canada, that is
like if you're doing it in a fucking asshole.
Yeah, which I mean, you always are.
Bullshit.
I mean, if you're doing that to anybody,
I don't think so. It's not like if I went up and accidentally misgendered someone.
Well, accidentally misgendered somebody, you could prove if you can prove it was an accident.
So if you're harassing them,
absolutely, yeah,
something should probably happen.
It's about intent.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Whereas, but I mean, in the United States, you can.
I don't know if you should go to prison for saying stuff online unless it was a threat, kind of thing.
Which does, I think, like it does rarely happen where somebody can say something on social media and then you can be criminally prosecuted for it. And sometimes I'll tell you right now, there's like this guy on Facebook.
Right now,
like current. There's a guy on Facebook and he's got like a bunch of accounts and he goes around and he's like harassing this one guy, and it's not me, but you're
not the harasser or the harassee.
But I've dealt with this like as a second person in this scenario through my Facebook group. If you're not aware, Saskatchewan restaurants and eateries, the new, not the old, not the original, but. So this guy kept getting called a pedophile and like this guy has multiple accounts. Then he's going around calling this guy a pedophile and like just derogatory shit and like inflammatory shit and completely defamatory shit. And he has no basis for any of this. And there actually is like a police case and like a criminal report filed for this right now that the police are like actually investigating actively.
So that's that's defamation.
Yeah, exactly. Well. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So you can't just say whatever the fuck you want. And in the United States,
public online is pretty public.
Yeah, and in the United States,
if you just said something in somebody's face, they don't really have it's word for word, right?
When it comes to defamation, like even in the United States, you could charge somebody for defamation if you can prove.
Because it's a public thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. More so in the United States, it's easier to sue there.
Yeah. But also, how do you break into someone's house, kill 7 people, and only stand trial for the equivalent of second-degree murder?
And
probably because of his mental faculties or his mental issues.
This is where we would fade into the history of capital punishment.
There's a clip coming.
Gentlemen, step right up, gather round and lend an ear, for what I have today ain't no miracle tonic. No, sir, it is far more curious, far more sinister. It's the cure that once fixed society's ills with a snap, a drop, and a whole lot of rope. That's right, folks, we're talking capital punishment in Canada. Now, don't be shy. History's got a gallows pole waiting just for you. And I'm here to take your hand, lead you up the scaffold, and show you how our fine frozen nation once dealt with the so-called bad apples of yesteryear. Our story begins in the grand old year of 1867, Confederation. While Canada was still cutting its teeth and combing the beaver out of its hair, it inherited a justice system from our stiff upper-lipped British cousins. And let me tell you, back then, hanging was as common as beaver pelts and bad dental hygiene. What crimes got you the rope, you ask? Oh, what didn't? Murder, rape, treason, arson. Heck, in the earliest days, they even hung folks for stealing livestock. That's right, swipe a horse and you'd be doing the drop dance by sundown. Now, don't go thinking we were stringing up everyone willy-nilly. No, sir. By 1892, the Criminal Code of Canada came along and put a polish on the hangman's noose. Only 3 crimes could get you executed: murder, rape, and treason. A real holy trinity of doom, if you will. But folks, let me tell you, the true golden age of Canadian capital punishment was the early 20th century. Public hangings were passé, and executions became the indoor sport of the state, quiet, tidy, and government-issued. Between 1867 and 1962, a total of 710 people were executed in Canada. That's 710 cures administered directly from the government's justice tonic bottle. No refund, no appeal. Now, hold on to your suspenders, because here comes a twist. In 1962, we hanged our very last 2 fellas, Arthur Lucas and Ronald Turpin, in Toronto's Don Jail. Oh, the irony. The last execution in Canada took place in the city of churches and brunch spots. What a time! But society was changing, folks. The wind was blowing a little softer. People began to ask, is killing folks to stop killing folks really the best plan? And lo, a moratorium was slapped on hanging in 1976, when capital punishment was officially removed from the Criminal Code for civilian crimes. That's right, friends. No more swinging from the state's tallest tree. Just good old-fashioned life in prison. But wait, there's a kicker. The death penalty lingered in our military code until 1998. That's right. While civvies were safe, the armed forces kept it in their back pocket like a flask of frontier whiskey. But even that got corked for good in the end. So what's the verdict, you ask? Capital punishment in Canada, once hailed as society's swift solution, now relegated to the dusty shelves of our history books. No more death's door knocking on taxpayers' dimes. So the next time you walk past an old jailhouse or hear tales of ghosts and the gallows, remember, we were a country that believed in the rope, until we didn't. And that, dear listeners, was Canada's Hangman's Cure, guaranteed to prevent recidivism with just 1 dose. Side effects may include public outrage, moral reckoning, and irreversible consequences. Void where prohibited. Not approved by modern courts. Consult your conscience before application. Brought to you by Canada's Crossways, where history's skeletons never stay buried for long.
That was a good clip. I feel very well informed.
What did the public think of that clip? You let me know.
I don't even remember what I wrote for it either, so maybe it's not even a good history lesson, but we'll see. I got to record it still. I hope you enjoyed it. I worked really hard on that.
I know I did.
All right. During the trial, a psychiatrist said that McCallum showed signs of schizophrenia and was initially found unfit for criminal responsibility.
During the trial, one of the articles I found, it said that he wished he'd killed them all.
Yeah.
Which
just
is
like the first guy, too, in Shell Lake.
Yeah, like that. How do you hear that? Like, that messed up the two surviving sisters a lot. Like, even, like, they still live in Buffalo Narrows, and anytime the McCallums have a family reunion, they don't leave their house.
Yeah. One of them is married to a McCallum, but it's a different McCallum. It's not the same, family. There's so many McCallums up there, I guess.
Well,
different families, not even related at all.
That makes sense, though. Like, there's a ton of Andersons out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically Smith.
Yeah. Like,
it's the next Smith.
Yeah.
It is Smith adjacent.
Anderson.
Yeah, I've been getting that since 1999.
Right. Found not guilty by reason of insanity, McCallum was sent to the Prince Albert Penitentiary until he was again diagnosed with schizophrenia and sent to a psychiatric institution in Penetanguishene, Ontario, around 1970 or 71. Today, this institution is called the Waypoint Center for Mental Health Care. But early in the building's history, it was called Oak Ridge.
Elvira, boom.
This is Oak Ridge. This is the place. This is where a lot of shit happened.
I was going to the Oak Ridge boys.
Yeah.
This place
right.
fucks.
This place fucks. Oh, fuck so hard.
It could.
All right.
Probably not great.
So the Waypoint Center for Mental Health Care, formerly known as Mental Health Care Penetanguishene.
And then too many people had a hard time pronouncing it. So we're changing the name.
That's the only part I went over. I think this is how you say it. Penetanguishene.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
It's a 301-bed psychiatric hospital on Georgia Bay in the town of Penetanguishene, Ontario, about 150 kilometers north of Toronto. The center provides acute and longer-term psychiatric inpatient and outpatient services for Simcoe County, Dufferin County, and Muskoka/Parry Sound. Waypoint provides Ontario's only high-secure forensic hospital for clients of both the mental health and justice systems. All these are really...
What's a forensic hospital?
Maybe that's where they go into... I don't know, really.
I think they build jet engines there.
I think they build bodies there.
I was gonna say,
that's where humans come from, Jesse. Come on.
Okay, fair enough. I just learned the stork wasn't real last year.
Oh, shit. That's a tough one. I'm sorry.
A forensic hospital?
Yeah.
I'm guessing
it's like forensic lab, I get because it's CSI.
Forensic work. I don't know.
Your guess is as good as
Why
mine.
doesn't somebody look it up?
I'm on it. I'm on it. Leave it to me.
Thanks, researcher.
This is now, though.
Is it? Or is it a month from now?
Oh, no, that is now. That was now. There's now. This is then. There we go.
Who's on first?
What?
No, what's on second?
I don't know who's on third.
Long before...
A forensic hospital provides specialized mental health care to individuals involved with the legal system. Often those found not criminally responsible for a crime are unfit to stand trial due to a mental disorder.
So that's why
it's a psych ward.
Yeah, basically. For people involved in crimes.
When my thoughts leap to forensic, not mental health. But we learned something. Thank you, Corey.
Did. You're welcome. Thank you, Google.
Long before 1969, the grounds and area surrounding Waypoint Center are steeped in history. In 1814, Lieutenant Governor John Graves Simcoe chooses this 380-acre site on Penetanguishene Harbor. Naval and military bases are built to protect the upper Great Lakes from American threats after the War of 1812, where we burn the fucking White House to the ground.
Bitches.
Canada's so proud of that.
But it wasn't even Canada then. We can't even be proud of it.
No, we helped them. Well, Canada was part of it.
Well, was Canada even like an actual established thing then?
Yeah.
Who the fuck did it though? The British?
Yeah, it was the British and Canadian.
Well, British and Canadian. Like we
were still like, help us.
It's just like World War One and Two. We were involved way before.
Man, World War One, we were
America.
Savages though. We were nuts.
World War Two, we were too.
They were scared of us in World War One and Two.
They created the Geneva Convention.
The Geneva Convention
because of
was
Canada.
because of us.
Yeah, like they were like, those fucking Canadians are insane.
But I feel like it would happen again.
If they fucked with Canada?
Like we are so
repressedly polite.
Right? That's what right. And then it's like, oh, you're gonna fuck with us then? It's like
I got a whole lot of tension to release.
It's like a dog with rabies that can turn it off and on.
Yeah, but the problem is that wars aren't
can't control it when it's on.
Wars aren't fought in close combat quarters.
No, not anymore.
Like,
yes, they still are. Like Russia and Ukraine is still.
Yeah, but it's all drones. It's all fucking.
There's a lot of drones.
There is, but there's still full on. It's not trench warfare.
The only way
anymore.
to kill Palestinians is to actually kill them.
Same for the women and children.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
And that's what Israel's doing.
Yeah.
This is a weird podcast. Just random shit. There's a lot of shit that came out in July. Okay.
David Draymond.
You're only hearing this in August. But
David
God.
Draymond went and wrote "fuck Hamas" on a bunch of bombs aimed at kids.
I know, that's fucked up.
You are a terrible person, David Draymond.
Oh.
You are disturbed. Some would say you are disturbed.
Ooh,
I'd like to say well done, but
he's just crying.
I'm glad your mom beat you. I'm glad your mom beat you in Down with the Sickness, David Draymond. You deserved every hit you got from your mother in that song. And why did your mom show up to beat you while you were fucking recording that song? What a weird
was
thing to
reliving
happen.
it.
No, she was there. She was
it was her.
She was hitting him. She was killing him during that recording. He was like, ow, I'll be a good boy. Ow. And I'm like, holy fuck. Somebody call the police.
I'm 14.
Somebody call the police. David Draymond needs help. But David Draymond got booed at that Black Sabbath.
Back to the beginning.
Which is good.
I still have to watch that.
And he was like, you bunch of Jew haters.
No, that's not what he said at all.
Yeah, no, he was. That's what he fucking said.
He literally didn't.
He was like, it's you Jew. He was like,
he's like, are we going to do this right now?
You tell me exactly what he said, because I don't know.
Because he said, are we going to do this right now? And then that was his response to
I thought he fucking said something about Jew haters.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like he did.
Well, I'm going to watch it. I have it on my laptop to watch, and I'll report back.
No, I think it was not during the live performance, but
after as a rebuttal.
He was like, all these Jew haters just hate me for hating Jews. Or no, he didn't.
Jew haters hate me for hating Jews.
No, wait. David Draymond doesn't hate Jews, just women and children. Yes, that's right. Yes.
All women and children.
If I could kill every woman and children and child.
Oh, God. All right. The military site. Are you going to say something? Okay.
I was just getting back to where we were getting back to.
The military site was decommissioned in 1855 and turned over to the government of Upper Canada, which it was called Upper Canada at the time. Mm-hmm. Note, I'm going to explain, I guess. Note, Canada wasn't a country until 1867, so all of Saskatchewan and Alberta would have been the Northwest Territories Northwest Territories. At this time, Upper and Lower Canada had already been formed into one province called Canada in 1841. Ontario was there, and there were some other ones.
Ontario.
They also changed some names and whatnot too. I can't remember. There was Rupert's Land at one point.
Wasn't Ontario York?
I don't know if it was an area, but it was called Rupert's Land.
Well, and wasn't Saskatchewan and Alberta supposed to be called Buffalo?
I have no clue.
Yeah, but where was York?
That's in Ontario.
Yeah, York was Ontario, right? Wasn't York where the shit took? Well, wasn't
Toronto called York?
Yeah. Where was the White House? Was the White House in York?
What?
No, it's in D.C.
Yeah, but that didn't exist back then, did it?
I think so.
Was it Washington D.C. back then?
Yeah, they were established in 100 years before.
1776.
The state itself.
Well, I'm sure Washington was already there.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't Washington still alive? What the fuck? Wait, can you call it Washington?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't
alive?
named after Washington.
What the fuck was it called?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch Alexander Hamilton. We're going to watch Hamilton and learn everything we need to know from that, I'm sure.
There we go.
Doesn't say anything. All right. In 1859, the Boys' Reformatory of Upper Canada, a prison, is established in the abandoned barracks. Reformatory residents are moved to other provincial institutions and community placements in 1904.
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, they did call it Washington, D.C. in 1812, but it was burned down by the British forces as a retaliation for the American attack on York, Ontario.
There we go.
So there we have it. Yes.
The building was then converted to into a facility for those suffering from mental health issues.
And suffer they would.
They would, oh yes. And then, in 1933, the first 4 wards of the Oak Ridge building were constructed. Oh, first burp. Okay.
Sick.
Oak Ridge, quote, criminal insane building, or as it was most frequently referred to as simply the new building, served as a forensic mental health care unit for Penetanguishene for 81 years. Opening in February 1933 with 152 beds, it was doubled in size by 1957. Oak Ridge was notorious for torture and the use of LSD on its patients.
Sign me up.
Which went hand in hand. This was the place that Frederick Moses McCallum would likely have been sent to in 1970.
So just tripping balls on LSD and being tortured.
Shitting your pants, having a great time.
I don't think you would be.
Maybe not. All right. 2 doctors, Dr. Elliot Thompson and Dr. Gary Meyer, were named as plaintiffs in a 2017 trial that investigated the various premises of 3 programs they used to treat patients between 1966 to 1983. This shit goes back further than that, but there was some statute of limitations bullshit that they argued. Judge Paul Perel placed the time frame to just 66 to 83. Most patients who were part of these programs had been accused of serious crimes like murder, which was why McCallum would have been there, and rape, which is another killer we have covered, was there. He was Mr. Peter Woodcock.
His cock was made of wood.
Yeah. They were there roughly around the same time. Or when was Peter Woodcock? I can't remember. I can't remember.
That was a long time ago.
That was a while ago.
Somebody listened to it.
I don't know if it was around the same time or not, but I don't know if, yeah. The 3 programs the trial period focused on were defensive disruptive therapy, DDT. That's when Diamond Dallas Page would come in.
No.
He'd just teach them yoga.
No. This was Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He had the DDT.
Time for DDP yoga, everybody.
On LSD.
The DDT was... Did Jake the Snake coin the DDT?
Yeah, he made it up. Like, he grabbed onto a guy's head, and then he slipped and fell, and the guy just went with it, and then that became his finisher.
That's nice. I used to DDT the fuck out of kids in elementary school. I just like straight DDT kids on ice, and I'd be like, no repercussions, never repercussions.
None.
Do you know what DDT stands for as far as Jake the Snake?
Damn.
Terrible.
Terrible stuff. Damn, terrible stuff.
What does it stand for?
So he had a snake called Damien. It's Damien's dinner time.
Oh, shit.
Because he'd knock you out and then drape the snake over you.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That's sick. I didn't know that.
But during this DDT...
Jake the Snake's still alive.
He is. He was supposed to be in Saskatoon.
He was supposed to come to Saskatoon, yeah.
Patients were forcibly
he backed out. He never came.
Why did he do that?
He never came, and Robert Patrick never came, and that was disappointing.
But the tag team Demolition came.
Yes, which is kind of fucked.
Why is that kind of?
I don't know. Well, you
got 3 for the price of one.
You can't
2 for the price
Jake
of one.
the Snake with demolition. It's like
because they did.
That's like replacing Robert Patrick with like a stool and being like, "Come get your shit signed by this stool." It was somebody sat on this stool in like Super Mario Brothers in 1997. Fucking the live action film with John Leguizamo as Luigi.
Yeah, that was a terrible
and
movie. That I still enjoy, actually.
I've never watched it.
No?
Who was Mario? Who was Mario in that movie?
I can't remember his name.
His name was
I've never seen him before.
Not Gary Oldman.
No.
I was going to say, wow.
Not Gary Oldman.
That came out of left field from his career.
It was that guy from fucking the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay, the police guy.
Yeah, he played Mario.
PA.
Oh, right.
But you know what? As a standalone film, like if you take it for what it is, it's not a bad film.
If it wasn't called Super Mario Brothers?
Like if it was a film that wasn't Super Mario Brothers, it'd be okay.
As a movie, that's not what it's supposed to be. It's great. So patients, for the DDT, patients were forcibly given hallucinogenic and delirium-producing drugs.
They had a snake draped over them.
In order to break down patients' defense mechanisms and force them to confront their abnormal behavior.
That's still happening, just not well, it may still be forcibly, but...
You want to take this?
Or just the people doing the ayahuasca treatments.
Yeah, right? Actually, that's true, yeah. All right, the second one, the Motivation Attitude Participation Program, or MAP. Patients were forced to complete 14 days of perfect behavior, including adhering to rules about, quote, unauthorized talking or movement. One component of this program involved forcing patients to sit on bare floor with their hands cuffed and only allowing them to move 4 times within 4 hours in a confined space of 3 square feet.
Stand here and don't move for 4 hours.
Failure to comply would result in forced sedation or solitary confinement.
I would rather have the sedation.
Yeah.
That sounds cooler.
Yeah, way better than...
But, so this is motivation, attitude, participation. That sounds so positive.
It sounds great. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You make something sound great, and then you confront them and like, are you still talking about Epstein? You're still talking about him.
He'd love this place.
God
he would
damn
love this place.
That's what you do. You make it sound nice, and then you get voted in, and then you just trick everybody because you're a pedophile. Anyways.
Do you know, there was a...
This is Corey's job, Sean.
Sorry, I've been reading a lot of shit lately.
Well, you know all about this then. That woman that charged Trump and Epstein in like 2016.
Yeah.
And said that when she was 14, they both like sexually assaulted her, or like had relations with her when she was a child.
There was stuff from 2004.
But the problem is she dropped the case, which she shouldn't have. If that was that's the issue.
But Epstein died, and maybe that's because of Trump, and I'd be kind of scared myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, Epstein died because of many people, I'm sure, because of many powerful people that didn't want their names coming out.
True.
And they, like Trump being one of them, yes.
Oh, yeah. I honestly think it was him that made the call.
Well, I don't honestly, I think there were people with more power than Trump then.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That are also benefiting from it.
Well, if you're talking about people like Bill Gates, you're talking about people like Stephen Hawking.
There's lots of names that we wouldn't even know.
Bill Clinton.
Oh, yeah. No, all of them need to get burned.
You're talking about princes. You're talking about like royal family. You're
Burn them up. Burn them all up.
Well, the problem is we can't because apparently the list doesn't exist.
I know. Well, that's
no, it does, but the Democrats made it.
Yeah, now it does. Yeah, now it does again.
It does again.
But Trump actually. There's been like lots of stories about him having like cases against him with assaulting children when he was younger.
Yeah,
and his parents bailed him out, and his parents paid all of that out to like close behind like. Oh yeah. Drop the charges, right?
We got to start a podcast, Canada's Conspiracy Hour too.
Well, it's not even. Yeah, I don't even know if you can call it a conspiracy.
Because it's not like he's not in jail for it.
Well, could we do it? Because he's American, that wouldn't count. But Trudeau has the same allegations against him too.
Trudeau?
Yeah, not with video footage.
From who? From like guys or what?
No, from when he was like a camp counselor or whatever. He's paid off. A lady that he was a counselor for apparently an inappropriate relationship
I don't believe that. But Trudeau's too like, I don't know.
Look it up, sir.
I believe what you're saying, but I don't know. Trudeau just seems like somebody that would like, I don't know, like crumble when he like touches a lady or something.
But that's true. But that could be why he was going after a girl who was younger than him, because a lady of his age he would crumble in front of.
Yeah, I guess it's possible. But he did divorce his wife, I'm pretty sure, because he was like cheating on her with a guy. I feel like 100%.
I've never heard that before at all.
Canada's conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy. Too, right? No, that's a conspiracy.
We could just ramble on for an hour about that shit. For sure.
We make it up. It's a conspiracy.
There's more of that stuff in these podcasts than there is true crime.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes true crime and true conspiracy theories go hand in hand.
Do. Definitely. 100%.
But
let's hear about the capsule project.
Trump is a pedophile, yes.
The third.
Joe Biden, program. Creepy.
More than
creepy.
Very creepy.
Bill Clinton, also a pedophile.
Yes, 100%.
Maybe
will we get in trouble if we say 100% like that?
Well, you
allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly. There we go.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly 100%.
Allegedly.
100% allegedly.
Anyways, so the capsule project.
All of this is alleged for legal reasons. Yes,
of course. The capsule project. This involved chaining up to 7 people together in a room, stripping them naked, and keeping them in that state for days at a time. The room was continuously lit and featured holes in the wall where the occupants were fed only liquids through a straw, like a hamster. Patients were under constant surveillance and often given hallucinogenic drugs against their will. So I don't know what that program was supposed to be doing.
That's
because there wasn't. That's what they said on it.
Just like, let's just see what happens.
The information I found. Maybe there's more that came out from the actual trial from these doctors, right?
They're just creepy dudes,
right?
They're like, suck on that phallic symbol. Right. That's how you get your liquids and food.
You're my pet hamster that died when I was 7. Justice Paul Perel's ruling came in the midst of a lengthy lawsuit filed by past and present residents of the Oak Ridge Division in Penetang Psychiatric Hospital. Justice Perel said during his ruling,
"The 3 programs designed by Dr. Baker and implemented by the doctors and other employees of Oak Ridge, even if designed by implemented in good faith, and even if the programs could be proven to be in some way therapeutic, were torture and degradation of human dignity."
You think he was German?
I hope so.
You think there's a chance he was?
Every doctor is German, right?
No, but he's the judge.
Oh, he's the judge. That's right.
Oh, you think the judge was German?
Well, he's now. With the last name Perel.
What is that, French? I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. Perell.
What a loser.
So, Frederick Moses McCallum took the lives of 6 family members of the Pederson family, along with their family friend John Baptiste Herman. During the legal proceedings after the massacre, McCallum expressed regret at not murdering the entire family.
Sorry, I stepped on that line for you earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't remember it was there anyway.
It's not fine. He's mad. He's so mad.
I know.
It just sounds like it's going to be...
I'm going into the capsule after this.
Like, it sounds like it's going to be something positive. It's like, McCallum expressed regret at not murdering the entire family.
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, totally second degree. Right. This guy never meant to do this. And he's like, I did mean to do it. Right. I'm just sad I didn't kill them all. They're like, well,
you're clearly insane.
You're clearly you worthy of a second degree.
During the legal proceedings, I already said that. When the news of the slayings broke, Mrs. Reader Pederson, Thomas's mother, was put under sedation with the care of a nurse, which was how they often dealt with women's emotions back then. Just trank them. The liquor store was closed and the theater canceled a scheduled showing of the murder mystery Berserk.
It's probably good.
Yeah, you ever seen Berserk?
Sick fucking anime.
I've never seen that either. 1969?
Yeah.
You've discussed this.
Sick anime. 100%.
That's what I've heard about the anime too.
I went and got my screen protector replaced the other day. And then I have a Berserk wallpaper, and the guy that replaced my screen protector said, "Sick background." And I said, "Thanks."
Well done. I have a Misfits background on mine.
Berserk, sick anime, maybe a sick movie. I don't know. What is this movie about? When did this movie come out?
I don't know. It was a murder mystery.
We should find a watch along. We can watch it, and then we can watch it again and comment on it.
Yep. Frederick Donald Pederson, the 8-year-old Pederson who, quote, got chopped in the back of the head, sustaining a head fracture, survived, though other family members described his life as a sad life. Donald's 2 sisters, Connie and Cynthia, were 11 and 10 when their family was taken from them. They were luckily staying with their grandmother on the night of the attack. Donald spent time in a home for boys. I guess he went by Donald, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't mention that. But anyways, Frederick Donald. So Donald is the little 8-year-old boy. Donald spent time in a home for boys in northern Saskatchewan and many, many months in Saskatoon's youth correctional facility, Kilburn Hall.
So I don't know where it was because I couldn't find any information on it, but apparently he was a whistleblower on one of the youth programs he was in due to abuses, but I couldn't find anything other than one line in an article about it beyond that.
Okay. So the boy was getting into a lot of trouble, but there was a reason for it. When Fred McCallum was sent to the Prince Albert Penitentiary in 1970, their surviving Pederson children didn't know it. They were never informed of court proceedings or outcomes. Right? Fred McCallum, the murderer. But Don, having grown up getting into trouble, figured that McCallum was probably there and spent much of his life trying to get in the prison so he could confront McCallum.
That's noble, I guess. That's pretty noble. I'd do it.
Yep. He hit the pen twice. I guess you want to say that? I forgot to...
It's from his sister, Cynthia.
Yeah, sorry.
He hit the pen twice,
his sister Cynthia said, but the 2 men's paths never crossed. Later in life, Don had children that he loved and cared for, but much like his parents and most of his siblings, his life was cut short. Cynthia, Don, and an uncle were driving down a beach road in Buffalo Narrows when another vehicle passed them and hit a side mirror. According to Cynthia, the group got out to assess the damage when another oncoming vehicle crashed into Cynthia. Cynthia was thrown through the air before the car hit and killed Don. Along with losing their brother, Cynthia was now the one in the hospital for months, which really affected her sister Connie. Connie felt very alone during this period, as what she calls her small family are the only ones who truly understand what they've all been through. Connie and Cynthia were both short-term victims of the 60s scoop, where government official social workers and the RCMP went around taking Indigenous kids away from their homes and adopting them out, newspaper advertisement style even, to white families across the country and across the ocean, back to Britain even.
They ended up coming to Saskatoon.
Yeah, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, they got back with their grandma after.
Oh, good.
And she... She was only living on a government pension at that point, which was fuck all.
Yeah, right.
And then trying to bring those 2 up. So they're still trying to get, like, she's since passed on, but they're trying to get, kind of back compensation for her that would go to them. Mm-hmm. Apparently, who was it? Cynthia said she received a total of 2 hours of counseling after the murders. Right. She said she remembers a doctor holding up like ink blot stuff, like the Rorschach test.
Yep.
And she said all she saw was blood.
Oh shit.
So yeah, they were a mess.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The families still have no clue where Frederick McCallum is today. Even with the judge stating he must never come back to Saskatchewan, the sisters have never felt truly safe.
So I found a little bit more on that, but not much. Okay. Reports out of Ontario from the 90s say McCallum was released after 20 years in 1989 with the conditions he not returned to Saskatchewan. His current whereabouts remain unknown.
Right.
So no idea if he's alive or dead. So the Ontario government doesn't have complete records from the Penetangwishene Hospital.
Yeah.
Officials wouldn't release information to journalists, only to victims, and the sisters are too traumatized and afraid to start the process.
Oh,
I will tell you this, you
Yeah,
guys.
they should do that.
Yeah.
As of 2019, reputable sources indicate that he resides in Ontario and remains under legal restrictions preventing his return to Saskatchewan. So apparently he lives in Ontario.
There we go.
See, I found a bunch of different stuff. There was, he lived in BC.
Yeah, you mentioned that one earlier.
Yeah, right. I found an obituary for a Moses McCallum from Buffalo Narrows who died in September 2022. And his name is Frederick Moses McCallum. But there are many McCallums still living in Buffalo Narrows, not all related to one another or to Frederick McCallum, such as one of the sisters' husbands, which we've already mentioned. So they're not... Her last name is McCallum, but she's not related to the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
But this Moses McCallum was born on December 26th, 1940, which wouldn't put him at 19 years old until the end of 1969, right?
Correct.
Right. And the murders happened at the beginning of 69, so that's just a really weird coincidence.
Could be.
So a little more information. So... you mentioned all of the families buried under one headstone.
Yep.
After Donnie was killed, he got buried under that headstone as well. So there's 7 of them buried under the one headstone. They in 2020, the sisters did a fundraiser to replace it because it was a 50-year-old just beat to shit tombstone, and they successfully got a new headstone for it. There's pictures up on CBC. The only other kind of thing I have that ties the Shell Lake Massacre and this Buffalo Narrows Massacre together is they had the same prosecutor for both of these. His name is Serge Kujawa. He was also the prosecutor for the Colin Thatcher trial in the 80s. So he's kind of a prosecutorial rock star in Saskatchewan in particular. Especially about the Shell Lake Massacre, he was really fascinated by Hoffman and tried to follow him, like what was going on with him after. But so after he prosecuted Hoffman, then 17 months later is when he did Mr. McCallum.
Jesus. Just like murder after, like multiple murder after multiple murderer.
Yeah.
Same. There's I don't know. There's so many similarities, it feels.
Yeah, well...
Even like right down to the name, just 2 different, like one with a D, Pederson with a D, and then Pederson and Shell Lake with a T.
Yeah.
The whole family, one
survivor.
One survivor, yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy, weird coincidence.
Murder deja vu.
I got a little bit more about Mr. Kujawa. He became a University of Regina professor eventually, and this is a guy speaking about him. He remembered Kujawa for prosecuting a beer parlor in small town Saskatchewan in 1967 because it was segregating Aboriginal customers. So it's all about the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
And then later on, he's essentially the one that led the charge to stop the cross-examination of rape victims on irrelevant sexual histories during trials, just to try and basically slut-shame them and to be like, oh, they deserved it. And so he's one of the guys who helped end that practice.
Nice. Good for him.
But then he turned it around a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And so in 1991... he sparked controversy when he reportedly told the Winnipeg Sun it didn't matter if David Milgaard, then trying to reopen his conviction for the 69 murders of the Saskatoon nurse, was guilty or not. So he's like, doesn't matter if he's guilty or not, he's in jail.
Yeah, it's a dipshit right there. That's another case we're going to redo.
So that's another one. So that's 3 in 60. No. The Shell Lake wasn't in 69. Never mind.
67, 66 or something. 67?
I think 67.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah. You know what they say?
What do they say?
Die a hero, or
live long enough to become a villain.
Long enough to say David Milgaard is guilty.
Or regardless. To say it doesn't matter whether he's guilty or not.
Right.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, you go to prison and we got somebody. That's all that matters. We just got somebody.
It could be anybody.
Po Buddy's nerfect.
And I mean, you guys all out there in podcast land haven't heard our that episode, but we're gonna redo it.
The Melgard episode?
Yeah, it'll be. I think it's gonna be more.
Was that our first episode?
It was our first. It was just me and you.
Yeah. I was a witness statement in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are long witness statements. I feel like they were way too.
Nah, because they.
Well,
it was more like kind of I think what you want to do now, anyways. Like it was more of an audio drama in aspects of it than this.
Yeah, a little bit. But there'll be scenes. I already got scenes picked out in my head.
Sean's fucking going 100 miles an hour in his head.
I got a month to do these. It gives me so much time.
But he needs a deadline or he won't.
Yeah, right. Or else I'll just put it off to the last week.
Yeah, we got deadlines everywhere on these walls. These walls are only deadlines.
And skulls. And it looks really cool in here.
It does look cool.
Skull wallpaper.
Sickest wallpaper.
Yeah.
So I'd like to just finish by going into a huge rant here.
That's how we start this, Corey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how we start. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I won't finish that way.
Well, we are at an hour 15 of just the information.
You're lucky they stopped me. Hold me back. Hold me back,
boys.
I'm 6 feet from ranting my ass off.
Don't get killed.
Yeah, don't get killed. Try to stay away. Try to stay alive until next time.
Stay away from rich pedophiles if you can, especially if you're a child. If you're older.
It's so hard. They have so much money and they just offer it to you.
It's so tempting. Shit.